Okay, Mose, catching up after today's 1-1 draw with Fairford Town. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a good battle, good performance. I think we edged it. I think you look at the whole game in, as a whole. I think we could say 2 points dropped today, but it's still a great point for us. I think we had a really good sort of spell first half. Didn't create anything, didn't do too much, but against that win today, we were in their final third quite a lot in the first half, and you can see significantly second half. They had moments, don't get me wrong, but we were able to keep them in our half, second half, whereas I think first half we got in. So I was really pleased with some of the football we played down the right hand side in the first half, and then ultimately second half, we knew if we kept it compact and were able to have a good shape about us, they were going to be difficult to get out, and that did prove.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a game of 2 halves, but definitely first half they had the better of the chances. 2 fantastic saves from Luke Merchant, I thought.
Yeah, unbelievable saves. Yeah, the one, I think they're debating in there which was the best one. The one that they've shot, and it's kind of from distance. It was fast when it left his foot. And then the wind's taking it for him to get across, and for the height it was a fantastic save. That just shows what a sort of decent keeper Luke is. And then the second one, ultimately, he's going one way and he has to check for the header to go the other way, and pulls off another great save. And that's what you need. You when you go against the elements and you're playing okay, your keeper does what you hope your keeper do. But they were special saves.
And then the second half, I thought, arguably were the better side, and unfortunately we had to fight back from goal down just after 2 minutes after the break.
I think that's the biggest pleasing thing. We went at half time quite happy with how we were doing. Knew we were going to have a spell, because just the elements says they were going to, whatever the scoreline is, they were going to struggle to get out at times. So we were going to have a spell. So to go down that early and have the positive reaction we did, was really pleasing. And I think it was a well-deserved equaliser, and just unfortunately we couldn't go on and get a winner.
Yeah, so we got the goal back through Carnell Chambers. It was about 8 minutes after we went behind. From there on, it was a game that seemed to be ours for the taking, although they were still dangerous on the break.
With the players they've got, they're going to be dangerous. They're going to be dangerous, and that you're sort of in the dugout thinking, a moment of brilliance from somebody, a lack of concentration from us, and it could cost us. The lack of concentration didn't really happen. The moment of brilliance didn't really happen for them, and we just sort of built pressure, and unfortunately, when we had the opportunities to put it in the box, and it caused them a few problems, we just didn't quite have that quality at that time to maybe make them defend more rather than us attack it. Make them defend more, maybe make them make mistakes.
Yeah, so I think we were one of the few games on today. Storm Dara doing its best to wreck the football programme, but I thought the pitch held up quite well.
Did you think Thornbury the other week? We played Saracens the other night, and it's not stopped raining since. The pitch was 100% playable. It didn't rain from 2 o'clock, so therefore, it didn't cause the referee any reason to make a decision. It has cut up, but like I said, we've invested a lot of money in that pitch to make it playable, and I think it just justified today that with all the weather we've had, that the game's on.
Yeah, brilliant. So we've now got a week's break before we're due to travel to Malmesbury. I guess you're going in or going away from the weekend fairly pleased in general terms.
Yeah. We've been on a good run. Our form's decent. We had the blip last week at Wootton Bassett, but these things happen. We've actually got quite a young team out there. When you look at it, and with Corey, Harley, and Ellis, I thought all 3 of those were superb today. And as were the four players at times. That wasn't a pitch that is conducive for pretty football or the purist, and so some of our players that need to have a decent surface dug in, did what was needed to get us a point. So yeah, really pleased.
Saying that digging in, I just want to highlight one player who I think always goes a bit unnoticed, but I thought he put in a tremendous shift today. Was Brad Bevan.
Brad was superb. I've just, he sat in the dressing room a little bit deflated there, in general, because I think, he knows he's had a good game today. But yeah, he goes under the radar for a lot of people, but his work rate, his commitment, his effort is always there to see. We just need that on a more consistent basis. And I'm not saying he's not consistent, but if we get that performance out of him going forward more often than not, like I said, even today, it was his shot that the keeper saved that got the goal. So we just need to get him in more goal scoring opportunities, and I think today he had that. He had a lot of ball. He did well with the ball. His decision making was good. I know I'm going to get 100% of him. Whatever I say to him, whatever we do, he is, he's 100%, like you said, goes under the radar, but he's very valuable to us.
And then just one that has gone under the radar hopefully until today, but new signing Ollie Barnes. I'm sure you're pleased to have him on board.
Yeah, I've worked with Ollie at under 18s, and the quality that he's got is going to be massive for this football club. It only showed in, he had on their 30 minutes, he nearly, danced his way through on a very tricky picture, in one of his first touches. But him, Kieran, Brad, Carnell, in that half an hour, if you analyse it and look back, there were some decent combinations between those four. There was combinations that could have been better. But yeah, there was, we had chances. So I'm really pleased. And with Connor involved as well, Corey in that midfield pushing on. We've got some attacking threat, which always helps. And that's not to say our back four I thought was superb today as well.
Yeah, an embarrassment of riches if you're not careful, but hopefully that's something good to have.
It's a good problem. We generally we're getting good numbers at training. I said to the guys before, we've now got an in-house competition, old v young, on a Thursday night, which is at 1-1 at the moment, and then there's a forfeit at Christmas. So yeah, we got, and I said to the guys as well, it was Thursday night, 2 days before a massive game, and they were flying in at each other, and that's what I want. I don't want a tippy-tappy five-a-side. I want a committed five-a-side with players that really want to do well for this football club, and that is hopefully we've got that group with us now.
One final thing, you'll know today that it's Dean Brooks, our vice chairman, his 50th birthday. Any words for him?
I don't think I've got any wise words for Dean, but I hope he enjoys his day. Happy birthday, Dean. Happy 50th from everybody at the football club, from the first team to all the other teams. I hope you enjoy your day, and thank you for everything you do for us.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.